Welcome back to Singer Dad Reacts. My name is Josh. Thank you all for your patience, all of you So Young fans. Kim So Young is, I believe, how you correctly say her name. I am excited to do another reaction for this amazing artist. She's one of my favorites that I've discovered through this experience. I love her voice. I love what she stands for. I've been reading a little bit more about her life. She's had an interesting life. She's had a lot of challenges that she's faced. She went through a period where she was really poverty-stricken, and it was really a tough time for her. And it sounds like she got a lot of solace listening to like Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, some of these other artists. It was kind of interesting. Her favorite album from Mariah is still Music Box, and that was one that I listened to when I was younger and really loved a lot for the songs on it, and a lot of the songs she's using the whistle tone and some incredible vocals from that album. So with that, I've chosen today to react to another song from the Immortal Songs 2 competition from back in 2015. This is, I believe, the third episode. So the first, she did Lean on Me. Arirang Alone was the second. And then this was the third. So Bridge Over Troubled Water was the third episode. And I believe she won this round with this performance. So I'm excited to see it. I love this song. I love the message of this song. And that's the other thing that really impressed me about So Young is that she's been said to say that she sings to bring comfort and inspiration to others, to help them, right? So this is very admirable of her to have that goal in mind with, the purpose behind her singing and why she does it. It says a lot about her character, the fact that she's gone through so much, so it would be real easy for her to just really go the other direction and try to be super successful and popular and rich and all of that, and allow her voice to take her in that direction. But she's chosen to do it this way, and so it speaks volumes about her heart and the kind of person she is, which is an honorable, amazing person, I'm sure, to be around. And you sense that when you listen to her sing, when you watch her performances, you can feel that coming through. So I look forward to this one as well. So I have the lyrics pulled up. So I'm going to read those through for you. A lot of you are probably familiar with them. But it's when you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. When times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. When darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine? If you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will ease your mind. So those are the lyrics. And for those of you that are new to my channel, one of the things that I'm learning as I go through and read comments and kind of see how things play out, I do want to mention that if you're new and this is the first time you're seeing me react to So Young, I also have reactions to Arirang Alone, Lean on Me, and You Raise Me Up. out on my channel if you want to go take a look at those. And if you haven't already, if you could please subscribe and click on the notifications so that you can be notified of any of the new reactions coming up. Thank you.
네 번째 무대 소향입니다.
Wow. So she started off kind of similar to Artie Long Alone, where she's just on this really light tone and just really lyric tone coming out. And just really being heartfelt about the words. And you can tell that the words mean a lot to her. And I get the sense with her that she chooses the songs that are going to have that impact, right? Because if her whole goal is to comfort others, which is what she said, then she's going to choose songs that, for the most part, provide that comfort, right? And that makes sense as to why she would choose this song, because the words are very powerful and it's got a great message to it. But yeah, you can hear how much control she really has with her vocal instrument, where she can push the sound out, pull it back, and she has full control regardless of where she's at. And from what I read, her range is like, I want to say it's like D3, what was it? D3 to A6, I think, or something like that. Yeah, so it's crazy. Her range is, so she's not even tapping into it yet at this point, but that's the thing for her. And I think Dimash is the same way. It's like they know they can do all these things with their voices, but that's not really what they're all about. They're all about the message of the song and telling the story. And so that's the whole goal behind how they approach the different aspects of the song. So she's starting the story off, she's starting the song off, kind of easing her way into it with this soft message, and then she's going to build and work through the different stages of the song and the message of the words to finish the song in a climax, right? And the climax may be soft and have its own power that way. So she has the ability to choose that and figure out what's going to work best. She's very good at arranging and all of that, so I have no doubt it'll be amazing. Okay, let's go back a little bit here. So I noticed too, sorry to stop again, but she's using more of kind of a pop style with the way that she's singing the lyric on this particular piece. So Arirang alone was a prime example of more of like a classical style. And so I've talked a little bit about this, but classical style is designed to have a very open cavity, very open vowels. A lot of it's because classically trained vocalists are trained to be able to perform on a stage where they may not have a microphone. So their whole goal is to be able to perform with strength and power to sing to a large audience without a microphone. And so if you think of it that way, then it makes sense as to why classical vocalists are kind of, singing the way that they are with la, kind of like that, right? So her style here, and she's using a mic, so she has full license to do that, but she's using a little bit more of a pop style. So think of a pop style being more like conversational, right? I just did a reaction of Morissette Ammon singing Never Enough. So take, for instance, a phrase from Never Enough. And if you apply what I just said, if it's a classical style, then it may be something like, never enough. But if it's a pop style, it may be something like, never enough. So you can kind of hear the difference in the way that I placed the sound, right? It was more kind of not, the classical was more kind of open, and so it's kind of a deeper sound, whereas the pop tends to be kind of more of a thin, and the way you form the vowels is more conversational. Like you would say to somebody, never enough, right? You wouldn't say never enough to somebody, right? So that's kind of a difference there to kind of give you an idea of how they compare to each other, the pop versus classical. So anyway, sorry, we'll go on here.
When you're down and out, when you're on the street,
Oh, that's cool.
when evening falls,
The runs are also a pop style thing. Or gospel. It could be gospel too. Wow. Wow. Yeah, see, this is totally different how she did this, right? So normally, like, it's a separate verse, and then like, sail on silver bird, right? So that it's a whole, so she's putting her own complete spin on it. And she went right into that verse. Wow. I just have to say, this is a powerful performance. You can feel the heart and the strength, the power of the message behind it, and how much the words mean to her, and how she's trying to convey that message of the lyrics. And wow, I'm gonna go back just a little bit here. There's always so much to take in with artists like this. Same thing with Dimash. You can go back and watch their videos, their performances, like, 5 times, and still pick up on little things you may have missed. Sorry, I'm going back a little bit here. The backdrop too is amazing. So resonant and pure. Did you hear her flip up into her head voice then? Now she's bringing it down.
Take your part when darkness comes. Like a breeze over troubled water.
And this is where her gospel roots are coming out right here. Wow. 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 Okay, sorry guys. I'm going to go back and hear that last part again. I know I do that, but it just shows you how much I love these artists, and I want to make sure I get the fullest experience here. See how open she is? Nice rhyme. Okay. Wow. I love So Young. I love her performances. I don't know her per se, obviously, but she puts it all out there, and I can relate to the meaning of this song for her and how she sang it. She was singing it from the depths of her heart through all the things that she's gone through, and that, if you saw me getting a little bit emotional during it, is because I was thinking about all the challenges she's had, you know, with cancer and with the tough times in her life, and part of the cancer and the byproduct of that is that she was unable to have children, right? It made her infertile. So, and maybe that was a big goal of hers, to have children, and so that's got to be hard. I've had other friends, you know, that have that problem, and family members where they're unable to have children, and it's hard. But thankfully for her and for us as well, they caught the cancer early, the type she had, and she was able to live through it. But yeah, she's special. Not only vocally, but just for who she is and the message she brings. And that's for me, I've talked a lot about my experience as a vocalist and some of the things that I've done. But I'd have to say that some of the special moments for me were I've sung songs and I've sung it from the heart. And I think I mentioned before some that it was hard not to allow my emotions to take over, where the words just mean a lot to you. And I have a couple that I'm planning on uploading to my vocal performances playlist that are kind of along this line. There's a cover I did of To Where You Are, which is the Josh Groban song, that I'll upload. But so coming back to So Young, she is amazing, and I hope that, and I'm kind of starting early on with her as well, and kind of following a bit of her timeline as well, because this is kind of far back. This is 5 years ago. So I'm hoping to get to some of her recent stuff, but I really hope that when I get to where she's at now, she's super successful and super happy, and all the things that she hoped to accomplish, she's been able to accomplish. I hope that for her. So yeah, she's amazing. What can you say? She's one of the best out there, in my opinion. And I have a feeling I'm just getting started with hearing what she's capable of. But yeah, I'm excited to continue on my journey and discover more of the incredible things that she does. So if you have further suggestions, I know everyone's on the list and I'm planning on getting to that. But if you have others that you would like for me to react to from So Young, please put those in the comments. And thank you very much for your support. If you haven't already, if you could please subscribe, click on the like and the notifications so you can be notified of any new ones coming. And I hope, as the message of this song relays, I hope that all of you are finding the strength that you need to overcome the challenges that you're facing, and that whatever higher power you believe in, or whatever from that side of things, you feel comfort from that, or from your family, or those things around you that give you strength. I really sincerely hope that, and that this song and others that are similar to it can bring you hope and strength, because that's what these types of songs do for me. And that's part of why I like doing these reactions, and why I like to perform and sing as well. It's similar to what So Young says. I like to inspire and entertain and uplift those around me through music and the gift of music. So thank you again for all your support and all the kindness that you all have shown me in doing this. I'm trying to improve my reactions, and I appreciate your constructive feedback and the ways that you've helped me to improve it. So thank you again, and take care.